Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have an FA Trophy tie against Bowers and Pitsea, who are non-league. Hopefully we can get a good result against them, and we follow it up with an away game against Eastbourne Borough in the league. In terms of our recent form, again, we've still been struggling. We've changed to a 4-4-2, which is what we were playing in pre-season initially, and we lost 4-2 away at Hemel Hempstead, but we scored 2 goals and we drew 2-2 against Truro. And again, obviously, we scored the goals and we managed to finally pick up a win, a 3-2 win at home against Torquay. We've just got a balanced mentality with the 4-4-2, like I say. Bogdan Marion scoring in his last 3 games as well, and our defender Jay Fulston scoring in his last 2 matches. And all of a sudden, we are looking slightly improved now. Going into this FA Trophy game, like I say, after that win last time out, we are hopeful of getting another good result. In terms of transfers, we have brought in 2 more players. Um, sorry, 3 more players. Brandon Barnes has come in as our reserve striker, and hopefully he can come in and do a job for us should we require him. He's just in as an emergency backup. There's very unlikely that we'll keep him beyond this season, but we'll see what happens. Miles Sona eventually came into the team as well. He's come in as a breakthrough prospect, so again, he's not expecting too much game time, but again, he could be a very useful defender for us. And at the 6th time of asking, we've tried and tried and tried to bring in Caleb Chukwuemeka. We've finally managed to get him in. Good amount of pace, very exciting type player, 6'3", can play advanced forward or as a target forward. Good technique, good finisher, and hopefully he can come in and score some goals for us. He can also play out wide as well. Originally coming through at League Two side Northampton, but he did earn himself a transfer to Aston Villa at one point. Didn't do anything with the club, but he has played at a higher level for a couple of other teams on loan. So hopefully his experience will be very, very valuable going ahead. There's no further outgoings either, so it's just going to be a case of carrying on and seeing what we can do. We have made a couple of changes to the starting lineup from last time out. Stewart is in goal with Fulston, Sona, Evans, and Roberts at the back. Allen, Smith, Lucas, and McBride in midfield with Marion and Agho up front. I think to be fair, we'll rest Marion today. We'll put Agho in there and we'll start McCooty. We'll give Barnes a start, I think, instead of McBride on that right hand side as well. And we'll get Hazeman in there as and Rogers. I think it's important to rotate, especially in games that I feel that we are favourites. Um, Obviously, we need to give a number of our younger players opportunities as well, and our reserves, of course. So it is very important, especially from my point of view, that we do keep that rotation in place. Other than that, I think we're going to be pretty much there for this game today. And hopefully, like I say, we can, in giving these players opportunities, they will put in good performances as well. We're quite high morale wise after that win against Torquay last time out, and it's going to be a case of going out there and doing the same again. It's an FA Trophy tie. Any cup tie is difficult. It doesn't matter who you're against, but I feel we should have the necessary quality to get past Bowes and Pitsea today, even though we have rotated. Chukwuemeka, Chamberlain, Winstanley Harris, and goalkeeper Kowalczyk are on the bench. Hopefully, we shouldn't need them. We've got enough attacking talent there. Jaheim Allen hasn't played a game since the FA Cup ties, so he has got a point to prove on that left hand side. Hopefully, we can get off to a good start. Sona doing well to intercept there, finding Rogers. Now McCooty getting brought down, but Hazeman picks it up and finds Barnes. He cuts outside and inside, gets a good strike away, and it's a very good save from goalkeeper Magwood. And it remains 0-0. McCooty did go down there, pick up a slight knock potentially. Hopefully he's all right. Because he's played 1 or 2 games in recent weeks as well. So he is gradually working his way back into the team with us having that target forward roll back. And from the resulting corner, Rogers to take. Swings it in toward the far post. Evans is there, but again, good goalkeeping from Magwood, and it remains 0-0. We are certainly the dominant side. We just need a goal to show for it. Agho lays it across here. It's Allen who couldn't quite get onto it, and they managed to get it clear. Here's Fulston moving down this left-hand side. Currently on a yellow card, plays it in, and a penalty has been given. McCooty brought down here, and he has the opportunity here to score from the spot. McCooty with the penalty, and it's a very good catch actually from Magwood. Very poor penalty though from McCooty, and Rogers here with a free kick just a moment later. Rogers probably looks like he's having a go here. Swings in the strike, and it's off the woodwork and over, but we're certainly the better team here. Hopefully we can get the goal eventually to show for it. Here is Allen. Plays it inside. McCooty picks it up, gets the strike away, and that is a very good finish from Nick McCooty. I thought he may have been offside at first, but the goal stands, and we have a deserved lead now. Allen managing to make the turn, played it in. McCooty controlled it quite well, and it was a very neat finish. Apparently, it was in off the inside of the post. I thought it went in without touching the post, but it doesn't matter. He has his first goal of the season, and we are deservedly ahead, and hopefully we can push on and really press with this advantage. Just more of the same, really, isn't it? Hopefully we can get the job done. Agho, again, very, very quiet, though. He's been very disappointing since signing. He scored one goal in one of the FA Cup qualifiers, but other than that, he has done nothing since signing. Here is Hayball, lofting it over the top. Evans heading it clear. Rogers picks it up. Knocks it forward into Barnes. Good control from him. Plays it into Agho. Has Allen running ahead of him. If he can find him. He's actually gone out wide. Swings it in. McCooty and Barnes were waiting. Chalkousis managing to clear to Balcoom. He looked long, and the opposition, I think it was the striker, Alga, he ended up cutting inside instead of hugging the touchline. Chalkousis into Alga, though. Now Hayball. Back into Alga. It's their first shot of the game. Stewart again. I'm calling questionable goalkeeping. I mean, he made the save, so he's done his job, but at the same time, he doesn't look particularly comfortable, does he? Here's Viner swinging it in toward the far post. We managed to get it away. It was McCooty, I think, who got it away. And it's ended up out for a throw. We're just hitting the hour mark, and Bowers and Pitsy just starting to grow into the game. I think we need a second goal here just to kill the game off. Allen lofting it over the top, and there is Agho. That's a good bit of control, and there is the finish. Nelson Agho with only his second of the campaign. It's a good finish in the end. Milestone has been given a yellow card. I'm not too sure what for, but we have our goal, and we are now a little bit more secure. And Allen, lovely ball over the top. Agho controlled it very well, and securing our passage into the next round by the looks of things. We've been very dominant. They've had the one attempt at goal, which was saved, of course, from Stewart a moment ago. Other than that, chance-wise, we have been all over them. And Fulston is struggling a little bit for fitness, so we are going to take him off. We haven't actually got a left-back on the bench. What a surprise. Agho will bring off for Chukwuemeka just because he's on that yellow card. Sona's on a yellow card as well. Harris can come on, and we'll bring Winstanley on at left back as well, I think, to be honest. And Roberts can go to left back, in fact, and Winstanley on at right back. So the yellow carded players off, or they will be coming off. And it's just a case of seeing out the game now. Certainly a more comfortable performance. Hazeman with a lovely ball over the top. Agho chasing it down, but Magwood gets there. And instead of picking it up, he just volleys it clear, and Fulston picks it up quite comfortably. And a chance to build a move again. Sona over the top. Again, Agho chasing it in behind. The keeper's not come for it this time. And there is McCooty. Agho managed to play it across to him. Second goal of the game and the season for McCooty. He's done really well today. And the substitutions will now take place. 20 minutes to go, 3-0. And after 9 games without a win, we've won 2 on the bounce. And obviously with Eastbourne to come, it will be a tough game, that one. But hopefully we can get sorted. And with 20 minutes to go, we've got a good opportunity. And we will be able to really push on and go from there. 10 minutes to go, 3-0. Can't falter it. Here is Viner with a delivery, though, for Bowers and Pitsy. Swinging it in. It's a good clearance by Stewart. Here's Mutswanguma picking it up, swinging it into the penalty area. Roberts clears, and now Viner holding on to it, chance to play it into the penalty area. Plays it back to Garnham, and it's off the crossbar. Good opportunity there for the opposition, to be fair, but again, we've done the job now, and we're just seeing the game out. Certainly enough to build on still. Plenty of focus will be changing into the league, of course. Mutswanguma has just pulled one back for Bowes and Pitsea. I think the fact that we've switched off is a little bit of a concern. We shouldn't be switching off in any situation, but we'll certainly remind the lads of that as we go forward. Kasky here with a corner for Bowes and Pitsea, and a chance for them to get back to 3-2 maybe. Mutswanguma plays it back to Fitchett, and now Kasky completely free. No one marking him, and it's 3-2. And all of a sudden, they've got an opportunity as the game's being seen out. Kasky with the finish, and in the end, it's gone from being an incredibly comfortable victory to a disappointing collapse toward the end. And it wasn't really good enough that in the second half. The players seem a bit demotivated from the team top, but it's right. We played a team who are vastly below us and we let them back into that game. Not good enough. We got a good amount of money there, and Ako with a goal and an assist at least. And too harsh on the team. Okay, we'll do that. And that is fine. So we come back in 3 days' time for the game against Eastbourne. We're away from home. It will be a tough game, but hopefully we can continue this run. 2 wins on the bounce. We look to build from there. Okay then guys, here we go for the game against Eastbourne Borough. Quick apology for the first half of the episode. I'm not sure if you heard it or not. The phone was going off. I didn't answer it. I wanted to finish doing what I was doing before we split for the second half of this episode. So apologies if there was a bit of an interruption there, but everything's sorted now and we move forward. Eastbourne away, they're sat in 10th place. We are within touching distance of them, but even if we beat them today, we couldn't go ahead of them. But we could move up the table a couple of places. We're 7 points ahead of the relegation zone, so we're not looking too bad. Goal difference is at -10 though. Obviously, we had 2 heavy defeats at the start of the season, which didn't help our cause. But going into this game, I am hopeful that we can get another good result. Morale is improving, 2 good wins, and we look to push on in today's match. Kowalski in goal with Fulston, Harris, Evans and Winstanley at the back. Stern, James, Lucas and Chamberlain in midfield with Marion and Chukwuemeka up front. Chukwuemeka's just struggling a little bit for match fitness because obviously he has only just signed for us, but he does start nonetheless. We have got the options on the bench as well, and fingers crossed we can get off to a quick start here and give ourselves something to hold on to against the side which, yeah, they're above us in the league, only by a few points, but it still signifies that they are a superior team. So we've got to be careful, but we go into it and hopefully we can get off to a quick start. And early stages would suggest it is going to be a bit of a tight one. We have an attempt at goal, which is good to see, but possession is largely going toward the opposition. We've intercepted well there. Marion chasing down Finney briefly, but he holds onto it and finds Hill. Finney holding onto it now with a chance to play it inside. Here's into Clark. Now Egius. Wallace Ming moving down that right-hand side. Swings it in toward the penalty area. Winstanley wins the header. And a bit of a strange place to head it, but Fulston did well to get onto it and pick it up. Finds Stern. Now Lloyd James. Plays it forward. Chukwuemeka. Chance to run onto it, and he does so. Big opportunity here. Chukwuemeka smashes it into the back of the net. Dudzinski couldn't get near it. And that is his first goal for the club. A really, really powerful strike. And we are ahead once again here. Chukwuemeka is going to be an important player for us. I stated that in the first half of this episode. And he's certainly proving that here straight away. He had his big move earlier in his career with a £300,000 move to Aston Villa, but it didn't work out for him. Hopefully, things will work out a bit better in the lower division here. Harris went to clear it. Keeley stole in and Kowalczyk with a brilliant piece of goalkeeping to keep out Callum Keeley there. We just about hold on to this lead. Still the early stages. It's only been 11 minutes and I feel like the game's been going on for quite a bit longer. Here is Ayinde swinging it in and Kowalczyk completely missed it. Finney picking it up with a chance to move it back. Free kick against Marion, who held on to him. He's just been told to calm down a little bit, Bogdan Marion. And it's a free kick in quite a dangerous area. Agius swings it in. And Kowalczyk did jump for it briefly, a little bit concerned, but it remains 1-0. It went straight out of play. Kowalczyk so far doing very, very well, in fact, but Chukwuemeka, obviously, with the goal, is currently our man of the match. Chance here from the corner. Fulston swings it in toward the far post. It's headed away, but Marion picks it up. Opportunity here. Swings it back in. Chamberlain was there, and again, couldn't quite get onto it. Lee Lucas now with a chance to deliver into the penalty area. Chukwuemeka and Marion both there challenging. Finney clears this time, and it's out for a throw. Fulston to take. Chance is still there. Fulston into Stern. Back into Fulston. Swings it in. Chamberlain at the far post. It's a really well attacked header from Ollie Chamberlain. Back to full fitness after an injury. After an injury spell out of the side. And that is his first goal since his return from injury as well. 2-0. And all of a sudden, we look like a good football team again. We've gone back a little bit more basic with the 4-4-2, and it certainly appears to be suiting us. 2 shots on target, 2 goals out of our 6 attempts. So, can't complain so far. Clark with a free kick. It's off the woodwork and over. In fact, I think Kowalczyk has saved it, in fact. Really good goalkeeping once again from him. And Clark with the resulting corner. Plays it short to Agius. Swings it in, and it's gone straight out of play. Off of Lloyd James, who got an early block onto that. It's going to be another short corner. By the looks of things, Clark into Agius again. Ayinde back into Clark. Marion picks up on it and clears. Stern picks it up now. Opportunity to break potentially there, but he played it back to Lloyd James and we just held on to possession. Just coming up to half time, certainly can't complain with the way that we played in this match. Fulston here to Lee Lucas, plays it back to Winstanley, who strikes from distance and it was only just wide. Dudzinski flapping for it there toward his left-hand post, but we just about managed to spare blushes there for him, and it is 2-0 at half-time. A very good first-half performance, and we certainly want more of the same here. Need to be careful that we don't get complacent at the same time. We did against Bowes and Pitsea, of course, which led to them scoring a couple of goals. And to be quite honest with where we stand at the moment in the league, can't afford to be doing that. We need to hold on and win our games with comfort. Fulston swinging it in toward the far post, and again it's cleared away. Clark losing out to Stern. Great tracking back from the winger, and he lays it back to Winstanley, who looks over the top. Chamberlain was chasing it down, and Mai with a poor clearance, and Marion on the volley with his 9th goal of the season, just short of an hour gone. And we're at 3-0. And I said we were very comfortable against Bowes and Pitsea at 3-0. Eastbourne are a tougher side than them, but we are looking comfortable now at 3-0. And both of our strikers on the score sheet, which is certainly a bonus. Marion and Chukwuemeka both putting them away, and positive signs in that our strikers are scoring goals again. Bogdan Marion with 4 in 4. Here is Harris swinging it over the top. Bogdan Marion looking to chase it down. He's putting pressure on fullback Wallace Ming, who lays it across to goalkeeper Dudzinski. He just holds onto it a little bit. The goalkeeper looks to deliver forward. Keeley comfortably winning the header, and now Uka moving down the left-hand side with Mai. Good tackle from Winstanley, but a poor pass, and Uka picks it up again. Does well, finds Hill, who then moves down that left-hand side. Swings it in. Keeley with the header just over the crossbar. They worked the move quite well in the end there, Eastbourne, but fortunately for us, the chance came to nothing. And with 20 minutes to go, I might start looking at substitutions, but we'll see. Evans just about managing to clear there after a poor defensive header from Harris. It's played in. Clark brought down by Lucas, no penalty, and the shot was over the bar. We were a little fortunate there, to be honest, that a penalty wasn't given, I think. He really went through the back of him, Lee Lucas. But 10 minutes to go. We have got a couple of players struggling for fitness. We may have to bring them off. This is Eastbourne into Finney for Eastbourne. Opportunity to move through the centre. Bridgman into Cockerell Mollett. What a name that is. Inside to Bridgman again. Good interception from Winstanley. Finds Chukwuemeka. Now Lee Lucas. Bit of a strange one for Chukwuemeka. Since he scored, he's not really seen too much of the ball. Here's Ross Stern into Marion. And there is goal number 10 of the season for the young Romanian. Now that he's back scoring again, I feel a bit more comfortable saying that he's certainly been the signing of the season so far. Obviously, he went 8 games without a goal, but he seems to have settled again. Now that he's broken that little bit of a drought, he's back scoring goals again. And he really has become our lead goal scorer in every game at the moment. And we are going to make them changes now, I think. Fulston is going to come off for Dan Ball. Zach Smith is going to come on for Lloyd James. And we're going to put Barnes on for Chamberlain. All three of them were struggling. Makes sense to take them off. 10 minutes to go. Fulston here with the corner. Swings it in again toward the far post. And we've won the header. Ed Harris with only his, well, I say only, he's a centre-back. It's his third of the season. And we're 5-0 up. This is going to do our goal difference a world of good, by the way, isn't it? And it was a lovely delivery from Fulston. Harris really attacked that as well. He had Chukwuemeka there in support of him as well. And that is how you do it, I think, to be quite honest. Much improved performances last couple of matches. And now Chukwuemeka lays it back to Ed Harris. Over the top. Bogdan Marion's in behind again. Plays it in. Chukwuemeka. It's 6-0. The fact that we lost on the opening day 6-0, at least we've overturned that deficit in relation to goal difference. What a performance this has been. We've looked very dangerous going forward. Chukwuemeka and Bogdan Marion together certainly seem to be working out very, very well. And we finally have a decent goal-scoring pair of strikers by the looks of it. 4 goals between them today. Here's Bridgman into Paxman. Just holding on to it, finding Cockerell Mollett. Plays it forward again into Clark. Can't get the block on, but we do manage to clear. And Zach Smith into Chukwuemeka. Looked to loft it over the top. Clearly it didn't work out, unfortunately. But as we end the game here, a 6-0 thrashing of Eastbourne Borough. That is a huge result for us. And look at the match ratings as well. Outstanding. Chamberlain 7.8, James 7.4, Fulston 7.9. Obviously, the substitutions were only on for 10 minutes. They don't get official ratings, but those match ratings are ridiculous. That is our best performance to date. That is for sure. And that is a phenomenal performance and result. Just got an achievement there. Your team won a competitive match by at least 5 goals. Yes, we did. So, goal difference is looking a bit healthier. Granted, we're still at -4, but we're sat on 27 points, 10 points clear now of the relegation zone. And we are certainly making big improvements now. And hopefully, with a little bit more of a basic setup with the 4-4-2, it would appear it's going to start to go in our favour. It's our first clean sheet in 6 matches, and that was a 0-0 draw. So certainly looking positive. 4 games we're going to get out of the way. I think Worthing, Tonbridge, Hammond, Waterloo and Barnet in the FA Trophy 3rd round. We're going to get those games out of the way, and we'll come back for the double-header derby against Yeovil. They're going to be 2 big games there, and certainly very competitive. So until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.